All right, guys, I'm here to help you with a little bit of hooks. All right, thanks to Mrs. Adair for this worksheet. We're going to go ahead and look at each type and then talk about some examples that you could use. All right, so the first hook technique is scenario. And if you read those examples, it kind of shows you how to set up the scenario. Now, if I were doing castles, the way I might use scenario is kind of walk through the different living conditions in a castle, right? How it's damp and dark and there's no bathrooms and there's raw sewage around the moat. And I would kind of set the scene that maybe a castle isn't quite the experience people would think. If I were the Black Death, I'd go all out here with the symptoms. I'd say, imagine your skin turning black, buboes bursting, quench a thirst, fever, all right? And I'd talk about all those things, or maybe what it would look like going down a medieval street, seeing those dead bodies on the side of the road, all right? So that's how I would maybe approach scenario. Posing a question, you just want to be careful with posing a question because you don't want to use a question that's already been asked in your research, and you don't want to ask a question that no one's really thought about, like, have you ever wondered? That's not how you really want to pose a question, right? And if you look, it should be like a real one. Like it says in this one, on a given school day, how many locker stops do you think the average student makes? Okay. It's not a do you think or have you ever wondered? It's a real question. So be careful with that one. It might not be the best choice for this essay. The next one I think could be fun is a quote or song lyrics. If I'm doing the Black Death, talking about Ring Around the Rosie might be a fun one to quote. Maybe as you were doing research, you saw someone quote maybe a doctor about the Black Death, or maybe you found something else that would work. Same with castles. You might find something that could kind of work here that's a quote or song lyrics. The last one I think would probably be the best one for the Black Death, a startling fact. All right. And I think with the Black Death, I would go something like 25 million dead. I mean, that is a huge, startling number. 2/3 of the population dead. Right. And that could be a startling fact. There's lots of other facts that I think you could use, whether it's Black Death or castles. But those are just some examples of our different type of hook techniques that you could use to write your hook. All right. Good luck and happy writing.